Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's doing all right today. Welcome to our breaks. It is the 27th of February, so this will be our last set of breaks for the month. I believe next week is the 6th of March. Hope everybody is enjoying or has enjoyed the first day of the weekend. Hopefully the weather hasn't been too bad where you all are at. Hopefully you're able to get some things crossed off your weekend to-do list. I will say I got very little done today except for getting ready for the breaks. The upside is that's normally all I do on Saturdays anyway, so it worked out perfect. Looks like we've got about 16 minutes before we get started. Got our schedule there up on the right. We're starting off with honors football. Should be a lot of fun to open that. And then 2019 Panini One Football. Both of those breaks are from our eBay store. And then we've got 4 breaks from the website. After that, first at 6:35, our 2018 Bowman Chrome Baseball HTA Random Team Break. Then at 6:50, our 2021 Hoops Basketball Blaster Box Random Player Break number 1. And then at 7:30, our 2020 Prism Football Mega Box Random Player Break number 2. And then we'll cap off the evening with our 1920 Donruss Optic Basketball Choice Random Player Break number 1. So I think I've got all that covered. Also got this partial schedule up for next Saturday. I think we've got 5 listed there. I'm sure I'll add another 1 or 2 as we get through the week. I think I've got some stuff in the eBay store that's getting kind of close to selling out, so I didn't want to schedule 6 from the website and then have to jam in 3 or 4 from the eBay store as well. So, but we'll definitely do those that are the 5 that are listed there. We've already got those here ready to roll. So just continuing to kind of work through the backlog of breaks that are listed on the site. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but our overall number of breaks that we have on the site currently is probably a lot less than it was, say, a month or 2 ago. So we're still continuing to kind of work through that backlog, and we'll continue to do that over the next month or so and get that a little bit more current. So the stuff that we do have on there, if you'll see it on the website, that we're going to do that, at the very most within 3 weeks and probably within a week or 2. But we won't leave stuff lingering out there the way that we do in our eBay store, just because they're a little bit different style breaks and stuff that we can close out within a week or 2. Hey, Jeremy. Which break are you in, Jeremy? Are you in the honors break? Hey, Dusty, how are you doing this evening? So, Jeremy, I'm going to assume I'm doing fantastic, Dusty. I've got this big, beautiful assortment of boxes I'm getting ready to open. So you know how I'm always happy when it's time to open some boxes. So Jeremy, we're going to do the honors break at 6 o'clock in about 14 minutes. And we actually do the randomization right before the live break itself. So when we start at 6, that's actually what we start with, is the random. And then we'll kind of scroll through the list and see who everybody has in the break. So you'll have an opportunity to know the players that you've got. And then at that point, once we do that, then we open the box. So we always do our randoms as basically the intro part of our breaks for each break that we do. We don't do them separately. They're kind of part of the break itself, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully that's understandable. I kind of worded it a little awkwardly, but hopefully you understand what I'm trying to convey and doing a very poor job of it. Well, I'm going to update some lists. It looks like we've got a couple of folks helping to whittle away at that Prism break. Everything's sold out for this evening except our Prism Football Mega Box break. And as you can see, we've still got quite a few spots left in that one. So it looks like some of you have been buying some of those. So I'm going to update our list. As soon as I get this list updated, I will drop a link to that particular break in the chat in case anybody wants to buy a spot or two. Yeah, that Bowman Chrome is always fun. That's always a fun little break. And it seems pretty popular. I think we've done it. I think this is the third one. Next week will be the third one we've done on that. And I'm sure we'll do it a time or two again, since it'll be several months until they release 21 Bowman Chrome. So we'll probably run it through a few times since everybody seems to enjoy it. All right, let's see how many we've got left in Prism right now. Looks like we're down to 96. Thanks to everybody chipping away at that. Well, Pete, you're obviously better with the calculator than I am. I hadn't calculated it down to the 0.1%. Yeah, Dusty Bowman's always good. Always good. Put that link into the chat for the Prism break before I forget. All right, there is the link to the Prism football break. I'm gonna tweet a link real quick. The live feed. Alrighty. Just wanted to tweet a link to the live feed there. Got that done. 8 minutes. Well, today might be the day, Jeremy. You just never know. But you do miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I do know that. Let's see here. Make sure we've got our random already for honors all set up. Make sure our list is ready. Yep. Alrighty. We're in excellent shape. Already checked the lighting in the webcam, so I'm going to open a pack of cards. Of course, one of my favorites, 92 Upper Deck Baseball. Little Dave Winfield. Awesome card, picturing him with 3 different teams. Danny Tarbell's a Royal. Lance Johnson. Rick Aguilera. The Greatness of Larry Walker. Mel Hall, Not Greatness. Mark Langston. Casey Candale. Lance Parrish. Wade Boggs. Ann Reardon. And Rick Sutcliffe. Luis Salazar. And then how about that? Well, Jose and Ricky. Not too shabby right there. All right. Got about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Thank you to whoever hit the like button. As always, I appreciate you giving me the benefit of the doubt, as we have not yet officially started. Jeff Russell. Oh. Welcome to the Chop Shop, David Justice. Will Greg Olson, the catcher with 1 G, not the relief pitcher with 2 Gs. Terry Mulholland, Billy Ripken, Dave Anderson. Yeah, Pete, we don't have that listed on our eBay store or in our eBay store. It's listed on our website. If you click that link that I put in the chat, just above where you put your comment in the chat, it'll take you to the Prism Mega Box break we're doing tonight. Little Alvin Davis. I might have owned a few of his 1985 Donruss rookies at one point. Mike Humphries. Pat Combs, Sean Abner, Brooke Jacoby is an A, and then 2 Rob Murphy cards back to back. It's like hitting Powerball, except there's no monetary reward for getting the same card back to back in the same pack. Let me see if I can cut and paste the link. Yeah, if you go to that, click on that link, Pete, that'll take you to the Prism Mega Box break. It's on the website. All right, looks like we're down to 68 also. The spots will be gone to no time. Thanks again to everybody chipping away at those. Hey Charles, how are you doing this evening? We're just getting ready to start our honors break here in just a couple of minutes. Well, fantastic. Good, good, good. We'll give it a couple more minutes for folks to jump into the live stream. I was actually going to tell you something. I found something. Well, I shouldn't say because I did not. My wife actually found Top Series 1 at Walmart yesterday. I was dumbfounded. I got a text message from her, and she's like, "Hey, do you want these?" I thought she was taking a picture of some sort of food item, because you know how you can see where you have a picture in your text message, but you don't see the picture yet. So I have this picture, and it's these big Topps Mega Box. I'm like, yes, please buy one. So I thought that was pretty astonishing. I think that's the first time I have had retail packs that I've bought in a retail establishment in, gosh, probably a year. It's pretty crazy. Well, alrighty. It looks like it is 6 o'clock. So let's get started with our 2020 Panini Honors Football Random Player One Box Break number 1. Should not say number 4 as it does in the schedule there. Let me change that real quick, because if I don't, it's going to bug me. So just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times, and then we'll match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Now, I know there's quite a few folks in this break who are breaking with us for the first time, so if you happen to have any questions, by all means, please put those in the chat, and I will answer them as soon as possible. Hey, good evening, Patrick. How are you doing? No, Brian, we've still got a ton of spots in the optic football hobby. I don't even have a date for that yet. We still got quite a few spots. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and number 5. And we've got KKBR86 in the top spot. Well, fantastic, Patrick. Thanks for joining us this evening. And then we've got eMedi76 in the last spot. So we'll just pull up our player list here. I'm going to bold up our copy there. So I'm going to take this list. I'm going to cut and paste it over to the right, and I'm going to sort it by everyone's eBay IDs. And then we'll scroll through the list, and everybody will be able to see which players they have before we open our box. And this is kind of the format that we follow with all of our breaks. Kind of do the same thing. We'll do the random. We'll go through either the player or the team list, depending on whether it's a random player break or a random team break. I'm going to widen this column out a little bit, because I don't like the other list being on the screen. That's not what I want to do either. Perfect. All right. Yeah, Brian, we've still got quite a few spots left in that. I would say that the mega box that we have listed in the eBay store will probably sell out quicker. And then next week we're going to do a optic blaster random player from the website. But yeah, we've got quite a few. Although they've started to move as the wax has really got dry and increased significantly in price, secondary market wise. So it seems like it's going to get filled sooner than later. I don't think we'll be waiting too long on that. And of course, we'll recap at the end. We'll go back through the list once we've opened our box, and we'll go through the cards and basically see who gets what. We always do that as well. I just want to bring that up again. I know there's some folks who are breaking with us for the first time with this one, so I know that our formatting is a little different than what most folks do, so good gracious, Dusty, I hate to hear that. I wonder if one of those was returned to me. That return address I use, I have a little, mailbox at one of those mail-it shops because I don't like receiving stuff at my home. Just in case I get a box of stuff, then, I don't want people trying to take it off my porch. So I'm wondering if they actually returned it to my box. I'll go sometime this week, Dusty, and check and make sure that it wasn't actually returned back to me. And if it was, I'll send it back out to you this week. Well, now I know last week, Dusty, last week's stuff I did mail out on Tuesday. Now the week before, we had terrible snow, and I didn't get the mail out till Thursday because we didn't even leave the house till Thursday. So the week, not last week's, but from the breaks that we did on the 13th, those cards did not go out until the 17th, just because we were snowed in. Like we didn't go anywhere. Like that was literally the first place we went when we left, when we were finally able to leave the house, was we went to the post office to drop the mail. Well, we're scrolling through it, Pete. As you can, if you look on the right, that right column, those are eBay IDs for all the people that bought spots. And I sort them in alphabetical order and then scroll through the list. And that way people can kind of wait till their ID comes up and then they can see, okay, this is who I have. And we recap at the end. So we'll go through at the end too and see who got which cards. Yeah, it's a little tough to keep 405 names on the screen at the same time. That'd be hard. So I don't even try. But we just sort everything by everybody's eBay IDs. And I'll use Brian, for example, Mitoga. He's got Burrow, Lenny Moore, Gordon, and Terrell Davis with his 4 spots. So, well, that's a great question, Charles. You'd have to tell me that. I'm not... I don't know. I don't know everybody's names and IDs. It's whatever your eBay ID would be, Charles. Are you in the honors break, Charles? Did you buy? I thought you did. I thought you bought a couple spots yesterday, or maybe it was early this morning, if I'm not mistaken. But it's whatever your eBay ID is. Yeah. Not too shabby, Brian. Thanks, Dusty. I try to. I normally, it's every Tuesday, but that, when you're snowed in like that, is a little difficult. We didn't get out to do anything. Alrighty, now that we have scrolled through our list, let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. So this is I guess I should have hid those. I did a terrible job of unveiling there. I forgot that the cards were set up in the box like that. Okay, so we've got a pack, and then we've got a buyback, and then we've got a rookie auto. So here's our pack. I'm going to set a pack over the other cards there. So here's our pack. So our first card, whoa, how about that? A gold Jonathan Taylor. And I don't even have my sleeves ready. A gold Jonathan Taylor rookie. And that is serial numbered 2 of 20. See if I can get that serial number to show without the light glaring off the sleeve. 2 of 20. Now this is crazy. Right behind it, we have a Jonathan Taylor, and that is shiny, so I'm going to assume that is the Prism Parallel rookie. And they should have configured this a little differently. And that is serial numbered 49 of 70. Alrighty, so now we've got 2 cards in one touches. Our first one is Chris Streveler, rookie autograph, and that is serial numbered 4 of 5. 4 of 5. And this, of course, is in the nifty little black frame one touch. Huh, interesting. And then our second one is a championship ticket, Corey Davis Contenders rookie autograph. And that is serial numbered, hand numbered there, 1 of 1. And there's a little Recollection Collection stamp right there. 2020. Recollection Collection, something near and dear to my heart. We used that years and years ago when I was there. Corey Davis championship ticket out of 2017 Contenders football. Interesting. Yeah, Dusty, I might not have done the best job pronouncing that quarterback's last name. All right, so now that we have opened our box, let's go back through our list and see who got which cards. First, we'll end the curiosity of who won the bountiful 2-card lot of Jonathan Taylor rookies. Cannot believe they put 2 cards of the same player in a 2-card pack. How do you mess that up? Good gracious. So both of those go to Delta 1423. Congratulations on those. Got the base rookie Prism Parallel that's serial numbered of 70, and then the gold Prism Parallel numbered out of 20. Is that gold or orange? Actually, I think that's orange. And then next, our Chris Straveller rookie autograph. That is serial numbered 4 of 5, and it looks like it is the cracked ice Prism version. Looks fantastic. And that goes to B. Curtis. Congrats on that. And then last but certainly not least, our Recollection Collection Corey Davis Panini Contenders Championship Ticket Rookie Autograph 1 of 1. And that goes to Cubs Fan 23. Congratulations on that. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2020 Panini Honors Football Random Player One Box Break number 1. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks for those of you that joined us on the live stream for the break this evening. And we'll be back in about 5 minutes with our Panini One Football Random Player Break. Thanks again, everybody. All right, looks like got a little list updating to do. I'm going to do that since we've got 5 minutes before our Panini One break. Actually, I'm going to set the random up first. Well, the cards certainly look great in Honors. That box could have been a little nicer. Nice slow serial numbering. Nice parallels, though, for sure. And that stuff is hot as a firecracker. I think the boxes are up to like 1,400 now. So it seems like it's getting more and more expensive as the days go by, which I understand because a lot of people have broken it. It's a great product. Looks great. Has a lot of really, really big high-end cards in it. So it is tough to come by nowadays. I am Patrick. Give me just 1 second. I was just setting up the random for the one break. And I dare say, I don't think from the looks of it, it doesn't look like there's a lot left in the Mega. So thanks to you all who have been chipping away at that. Good gracious, it's down to 38. Yeah, not much left there. Down to 38. So I'm going to update the list real quick. Alrighty, got our lists updated. Looks like we're all right. I hope that didn't cut the live feed. I actually closed a window of my YouTube. I hope that did not cut the live feed. Well, anyway, it looks like everything is fine, so I'm going to assume that it didn't. Alrighty, well, it looks like it is 6:20, so let's get started with our 2019 Panini One Football Random Player One Box Break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got Rooster 50 in the top spot and CSEGETI 0 in the bottom spot. So we'll just blow our list up a little bit so it's a little easier to read. I'm going to cut and paste the list over to the right and sort it by everyone's eBay IDs. And then we'll briefly scroll through the list so everybody knows who they have in the breaks. And then we'll open our box and see what we get. Alrighty, now that we have been through our list, let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. And Easton Stick, 4-color patch rookie autograph, serial numbered 75 of 199. Alrighty, let's see who had Easton Stick in our list. And our Easton Stick goes to Sundance 453. Congratulations on that. Nice little 4-color patch on card sig. Hopefully he will get an opportunity with another team somewhere down the line. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2019 Panini One Football Random Player One Box Break number 1. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to everybody for their patience on this one. I know it took an awful long time to get filled, so I appreciate everybody allowing us the time to get it filled. And we'll be back in about 8 minutes with our 2018 Bowman Chrome Baseball HTA Random Team Break. Thanks again, everybody. No, Pete, that's Easton Stick. He was their oh goodness, he was like he was their quarterback that they had drafted in last year's draft. Go ahead and get our list ready for Bowman Chrome. No, if it had been the 20 version, it certainly would have been. But that's one of those, products that there's a little bit of a gambling element to it. We've opened a few of those that have been just fantastic, and some of them that have been not so much fantastic. Yeah, 20. They haven't come out with the 20 version yet. I'm assuming that's going to be out in the next month or so. I know that they're a little bit behind with their pack outs and stuff because of the weather a couple weeks ago. Because obviously their pack out facility is in Allen, Texas, which is just north of Dallas, and of course their headquarters is in Irving. So frankly, a lot of their staff and stuff during that week didn't have power, didn't have water, so they probably lost a week's worth of work time, both from the end scheduling and then also the packing out and packaging and whatnot. So I think that there probably going to be some delays on some of their stuff for the next, I don't know, I would guess maybe 4 to 6 weeks. I don't know that for certain. Nobody's told me that. It's just an assumption I'm making because oh, okay, Pete, so you know what I'm talking about then. Obviously people weren't working that week in that area of the country, so, and they weren't either. And the people at their pack out facilities weren't working, so I think there's going to be some stuff delayed a little bit. which is fine. I mean, they've still got one coming, Select, which is going to be awesome because they're going to have retail Select. They'll have blasters and megas, which will be fantastic. And then, still have National Treasures and Flawless. So obviously there's still a lot of big football to come out. And then before you know it, in April, they're going to have Prism Draft for the new draft class. So that'll be great too. So still tons of huge football stuff coming. And then right after that gets done coming out, then we go right into Prism Draft and go from there. I'm already looking forward to Prism Draft mega boxes and knowing that there's going to be 4 quarterbacks probably taken in the top 10, top 12 of the draft. So it'll make things a lot of fun this year, again. And of course, we'll still have a bunch of 2020 football stuff we'll run too. I've got a fair amount of the regular Prism put back, just because we'll weave that in our schedule here and there. So it should be really great. I'm looking forward to it. Let me go update our list real quick. Got our random set up for Bowman Chrome. Thanks to everybody that keeps on whittling away at the spots in Prism. Looks like we've got a couple new folks jumping in too, which is always great. Hey DJ, how are you doing this evening? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we've got a couple new folks with us this evening. So welcome to the chat and our breaks. So many spots we've got left here in Prism. Down to 28. Awesome. Didn't realize we'd have this much gap time. But I did kind of cut the schedule a little tight this evening just because my daughter and her fiance drove up from Dallas this afternoon, and they literally got here like 15 minutes before I started the live feed, so I knew that they were coming. So I think our last break will probably end about 8:15. I'm going to check something real quick. Where are you at, DJ? Where are you at, if you don't mind my asking? Just kind of curious. Oh goodness, up in Big Sky Country. Well, hopefully you didn't get too much. Well, alrighty. It looks like it is 6:35, so let's get started with our 2018 Bowman Chrome Baseball HTA Random Team Break number 2. Just like with all of our random breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical team list. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got Mike in the top spot and Colby in the bottom spot. Alrighty, so I'm just going to cut and paste our list over to the right and sort by everybody's names. We'll run through our list real quick and see which teams everybody has. Alrighty, so Anthony has the Giants, Bobby's got the Royals, Brian has the A's, the Dodgers, and the Tigers, Colby's got the Yankees, Daniel R. has got the Phillies, David M. has the White Sox, David P. has the Twins, James has the Blue Jays, Jason has the Indians, Joseph has the Rangers and the Reds, Josh has the Marlins, Karen has the Brewers, Keith has the Mets, Kenneth has the Orioles, Melissa has the Astros, Michael has the Mariners, Mike has the Angels and the Nationals, Pablo's got the Pirates and the Red Sox, Patrick's got the Braves, Rob has the Rays, Ryan has the Cardinals, the Diamondbacks, and the Padres, Thomas has the Cubs, and Tom has the Rockies. Alrighty. Hey, what's up, Mark? Good to see you, sir. Now that we have been through our list, let's open up our box and see what we got. Here's just in time for a little Bowman, Mark. I know that's something that's not foreign to you. Good gracious, about tore the whole box off. Here's our crazy large foil pack. That's right, love some Bowman. We're doing Bowman this week and then Bowman next week. And actually, I might end up doing 2 Bowmans next week because I think my 2020 Draft Sapphire is going to end up selling out in the eBay store, so we'll probably do it next week too. Now that we're getting closer to baseball season and all that good stuff. Almost took my hand off the screen there. All right, so our first card is Kyle Young for the Phillies, and that is a first Bowman autograph. And then our next card is a Jake Ring first Bowman autograph refractor. And that is serial numbered 96 of 499. Right there below the card number. For the Orioles, I almost forgot to say the team. Sometimes that happens. And then our last card, whoa, how about this? A little blue mojo refractor, Antone Flores, first Bowman autograph for the Red Sox. How about that? Little blue mojo refractor. And that is serial numbered 64 of 150. Yeah, I save these cases. I've got like a stack of them, but I never use them for anything. I always figure if I get a booklet card or something, I'll put them in there, but I rarely pull booklet cards. All right, so let's go back through our list and see who gets which cards. There we go, there's our list. So our Kyle Young autograph for the Phillies goes to Daniel. Congrats on that, Daniel. Awesome. And then our Jake Ring refractor autograph to the Orioles goes to Kenneth. Congrats on that, Kenneth. And then last but certainly not least, our Anton Flores Blue Mojo refractor autograph, serial number to 150. And that goes to Pablo. Congrats on that, Pablo. Awesome. Let's take another look at that. I love that refractor finish. Very nice. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2018 Bowman Chrome Baseball HTA Random Team 1-Box Break number 2. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to everybody that joined us on the live feed for the break this evening. And we'll be back in about 8 minutes with our 2021 Hoops Basketball Random Player 1 Blaster Box Break number 1. Thanks again, everybody. I have to say that was pretty nice, hitting 2 refractors out of 3 autographs in an HTA box. Not too bad. Yeah, I wish I could find something somewhat constructive to do with all these little cases, because I've opened quite a few of these HTA boxes over the last few years, and I've got dozens of them, and I save them thinking I'll need them, but I've never used them for anything, and they just take up space. I should probably just throw them in the recycling bin and be done with them. But I can't bring myself to do that, because I know as soon as I do, then I'll need them for something. Even in actuality, I probably won't. There's our little Hoops Blaster box. Hopefully we'll get some of the Slam insert cards out of this. I've been looking forward to opening that. I hadn't opened any hoops yet this year, so that should be a lot of fun. I'm just going to get a random setup for it real quick, and then I'll go and update our list. Looks like Prism is pretty close to being sold out, so thanks to all of you for chipping away at that one for the last hour or so. Honestly, I have to say I was pleasantly surprised that everything sold out as quick as it did. I didn't anticipate it selling out so quickly, so thanks to everybody that responded to the emails that I sent out yesterday and this morning. Everything went kind of quick, which is nice. And eventually, not anytime soon, not like next week, but eventually we'll probably creep up to where we're doing like maybe 6 or 8 breaks a week. I just don't want to get, too far ahead of myself, because I've done that sometimes a little bit in the past, but, it's getting to the point where we pretty much sell out 5 or 6, so we'll creep that up to 7. Nothing too crazy. We'll throw in another blaster or random team or something like that, something fun that, and again, we're kind of working on the backlog on the website. I know I'd mentioned that when I first went online this evening, but any of you who've broken with us for any amount of time kind of can see that on the website there's a lot smaller number of breaks overall that are posted there. So I know we've got a backlog of stuff that we've had there listed for quite a while, and we're kind of getting some of that squared away and done, and we want to keep that a little bit more current to where the wait's not so long to do those breaks. So we're kind of still working our way through. We've been whittling down baseball quite a bit, and we'll continue. And I think we've kind of got basketball in good shape once we get this choice break done tonight. But we're just trying to get things a little more current on the website, and then if we have anything that we know is going to take a while to fill, we'll probably run that in the eBay store. But our normal week-to-week stuff from the website we'll cycle that a lot quicker. Anyway, that's my rant on all of that. Alrighty. I'm going to update our list real quick since we've got about 5 minutes before we start our blaster. Thanks, Corey, for picking up those spots, breaking with us this week. Came back with leaves in his mouth. Well, you know, that's what puppies do. That's what puppies do, Mark. We might need a picture of that. I'm thinking like you might want to text that out to the team too. I'm sure they'd have a high degree of appreciation for that kind of pick. All right, well, looks like Prism sold out. Awesome. And we're just rolling this evening. We are just rolling. That is fantastic. And y'all have hit the like button 3 times. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. It helps people find us. I guess it helps the YouTube logarithm. I'm always amazed because, you know, I'll put the links to the website and the eBay store and stuff in the description for all the videos. And I'm always amazed. Occasionally I'll get emails from people, hey, I found your breaks on YouTube. And they'll have a question or something like that. So that always helps us when you all do that, so we always appreciate that. Gets the word out. I was getting ready to say, I don't think your neck of the woods, you've got a lot of leaves. It's not like you're in the, you know, it's not like you're in upstate New York in the fall with leaves all over the ground. So, well, you just don't know. You know, he might have taken them off of something rather than off the ground. Just, you know, could have happened. I don't know. That's pretty darn funny, though. That's part of the fun of having a puppy, though. Well, all right, looks like we've got a couple minutes. I'm a little low on drinks, so I'm going to step away for just a second and get a cold beverage. And when I get back, we'll do our Hoops Blaster break. Alrighty, Well, it looks like it is 6:50, so let's get started with our 2021 Hoops Basketball Random Player One Blaster Box break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got Jason in the top spot. And we've got Patrick in the bottom spot. I'll just blow this up a little bit, cut and paste it over to the right, sort it by everybody's names. There should be hopefully a nice stack of rookie cards come out of this box. Some inserts and parallels and whatnot. Should be a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to it. I have not opened any hoops yet. I do have a couple of mega boxes on the way though. We'll probably break those in the weeks ahead. Might do another blaster here or there. Honestly, I like it because it's affordable. The checklist is really big. That's why I did 3 players per spot. So it doesn't, there's only, even with this checklist, there's only 140 spots in it. So it doesn't take that long to sell out. Yeah, I know, Patrick, you hit the Zion spot. Robert, we just did that about 15 minutes ago. If you're on the live feed and you rewind, if you rewind that 17 minutes, it'll take you back to right to the beginning of the 18 Bowman Chrome break. Was I on mute when I said that about the 18 Bowman Chrome break? I muted myself to get a drink of water. So anyway, Robert, if I was, and I apologize, but if you rewind the feed about, yeah, if you run it back about 18 minutes, it'll take you there. And I'll also have an individual video of it posted to the channel later tonight. But you should be able to rewind the live feed, and we're not that far into it, so you should be able to rewind it back, and it'll take you right to it. Yeah, that's a great suggestion, Patrick. Let me, that is kind of, and I usually do that. It is a little distracting, isn't it? There we go. There we go. Yeah, no, great suggestion, Patrick. I normally try to do that and whatever reason forgot to. Probably preoccupied trying to scroll through a 18,000 name list. I've thought about doing something, and I guess I'll throw it out since we're going to have a little time scrolling through this list. I know it takes, if it's a long list like this is 400 and some odd players, it's going to take a good probably 7 to 10 minutes to scroll through it. And I thought about, I was just kind of tinkering around in my head with the idea of cutting and pasting this and putting it in a blog post on the website, like where I put the schedule each week, and just letting everyone like do the random, cut and paste it, do the sort like it's sorted now, but then cut and paste it in the blog post, and then everybody can just go and look and scroll and look exactly to the players they have. And the only reason I say that is if you look at, normally on most nights we break for anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours. And we spend a significant amount of that time me scrolling through various lists, and not as much time opening packs. So if you happen to have any opinions on that, feel free to put them in the chat. If you don't want to put them in the chat, you can email me at cardboardliferbreaks@gmail.com. But I'd really like everybody's feedback on that. Not that I'm not going to like institute it next week or anything like that, but it's something that I've thought about. Just because we do spend an awful lot of time scrolling through lists. But again, obviously I want people to know who they have before we open the box. Even though we do a recap at the end and we go through everything and see who gets what, I think it's important for people to have access to the list and know who they have beforehand. But if that's something that you think is a good idea or a bad idea, either way, I would love to know everybody's opinion on that. Just because that was something that I was thinking about the other day. You all know me, I'm always tinkering around with things and trying to optimize things, make things a little smoother, a little better. We've kind of changed the screen setup over the last year or so from time to time, just trying to improve the presentation as much as possible. It's not super fancy because I'm the one that's doing it. I don't have a graphic designer or anything like that working with me or helping me. I just things that I kind of stumble upon and figure out on my own, or I see other people doing and thinking, wow, that looks cool, I should do that. And then trying to fumble around and do it. But I just, that was something that kind of occurred to me when I was going through some past videos and stuff like that, and kind of working on some things to improve upon, and that idea kind of popped into my head. Because I feel like, hypothetically, let's say that I take this list that we're going through right now, I cut and paste it in a blog post on the website, which you can get to from the video description, and then, let's say we wait 3 minutes. That gives everybody more than enough time to open it up, scroll down to their name. Okay, I've got these 12 players. This is who I've got. And then we do the break. Because like on a list like this, scrolling through it, it takes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, give or takes. Now, obviously, that's not an issue with team breaks, because I can rattle those off in about 30 or 40 seconds. But I'm thinking more for our random player breaks, which is the majority of what we do. It seems like something that might save a little time. But then if everybody's dead set against it, then obviously I'm not going to do it. I don't want to save time at the expense of your all's experience with the break. But if it would be neutral to that or even improve it, then I'm all about it. And I can work that out and get it figured out and set up. But if y'all have any input on that, I would certainly appreciate it. Alrighty, now that we have been through our list, let's open up our box and see what we get. So we've got 11 8-card packs. Should be a lot of cards, should be a lot of rookie cards. Some inserts, some parallels. I believe there'll be a few parallels in here. Pretty full blaster. There's our little theft alarm tag there. Alright, pack number 1. And I'm just going to kind of thumb through the vets. Anjanobi, Covington, Cam Reddish, Harry Giles III, Jordan Clarkson, James Harden Vanity Plates, then we have a Cassius Winston rookie. Trying to angle that where the foil on the bottom shows up a smidge better. And then we have a Trey Jones rookie. Alrighty, pack number 2. Look at that. How about that? Oh, Anthony Edwards. Jarrett Culver. Frank Ntilikina. Montrezl Harrell. Bradley Beal, having an awesome season. Andre Iguodala. And then we have a Tobias Harris blue parallel. Ooh. And then we have an Emmanuel Quickly rookie. Very nice. And then right behind that, Anthony Edwards. Awesome. Next pack. Eric Bledsoe. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Bondmaker, Aaron Gordon, awesome slam insert with Jason Williams, i.e. White Chocolate, from back in the day. Very nifty. I understand there are foil board versions of these as well. They look really nice on the foil board. And then we've got Sadiq Bey rookie. And a Tyler Bey rookie. So it looks like there's 2 rookies per pack so far. Very nice. Next pack. Steph Curry. LeBron. Jared Allen, Aaron Baines, Jeremy Lamb, and then we have a Terry Rozier blue parallel. And then we've got a Theo Maldone rookie. Is it Maldon or Maldone? I always want to say Maldone. And then we've got a Cole Anthony rookie. And this is where I feel old because I remember pulling rookie cards of his father in 91-92 Upper Deck Basketball. Yikes. Next pack. Al Horford. Fred VanVleet. Terry Rozier. Jeff Teague. Harrison Barnes. Lights Camera Action insert of Donovan Mitchell. By the way, that's exactly how I look when I windmill dunk on my Nerf hoop. Then we have a Josh Green rookie. And a Killian Hayes rookie. You get out some more sleeves. I'm running a little short. Obviously, this is one of those boxes where you need a lot of sleeves, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Looks like there's a lot of rookie content and insert content, a little bit of parallel content as well, which is nice. Got an Obi Toppin rookie there. Daniel House. Big Cat. Kimba. Rudy Gobert. Troy Brown Jr. Then we have an arriving now, Okongwu for the Hawks. Not too shabby. Nice little insert there. And then we have a Neesmith rookie. And Obi Toppin. Next pack. This feels thick. I wonder if this is our guaranteed hit per box. Looks like it, unless that's a counter detection card. I can't believe they would put a counter detection card in a blaster box. Lou Williams. Wesley Matthews. Kevin Porter Jr. Rudy Gay. And then we have a Rise and Shine Josh Green jersey. Get a bigger sleeve out for that. And then we have a Kawhi Frequent Flyers. And then we have a Tyrese Maxey rookie. and a Desmond Bain rookie. Next pack. Daniel Gafford. Kevon Looney. AD. Luke Kennard. Jonathan Isaac. And then we have a Devin Booker Vanity Plates insert. Then we have a Cassius Stanley. Didn't we just pull him in our first pack? I thought we did. And then a Jamius Ramsey rookie. Next pack. DeAndre. Matisse Thybulle. Kelly Oubre Jr. Domantas Sabonis. Batum. Oh, how about this? A little Trey purple parallel. How about that? Not too shabby right there. A little Trey Young purple. Let's look on the wrapper, see if there are any ratios on these. I'm guessing the purple's probably one per blaster. Very nice, we got a Trey. And then our rookies are Alexek. I can't even pronounce his last name. I'll let you all see it there on the screen. And then Isaac Okoro. Alrighty, next pack. Kyle Lowry, Eric Gordon, Lonzo, John Collins, De'Aaron Fox, and we've got a Zion Lights Camera Action. And then we've got an Isaiah Stewart rookie. And a Jordan Nwora rookie. Last pack. Romeo Langford, Kawhi, Mike Conley, Jokic, Darius Garland, and then we have a blue parallel Robert Woodard II rookie. So it looks like we get 3 blues and 1 purple and a blaster as far as the parallels. Then we have a Jalen Smith rookie. And then a Denny rookie. Alrighty. that we have opened all of our packs, let's go back to our list and see who got which cards. Let me pull up our wrong screen. There we go. Alrighty. So we'll start with our inserts first, and then do our parallels, and then our rookie cards. And then, let's see, we'll do our LeBron base. Whoever had LeBron, I always ship LeBron base just because. So our LeBron goes to Nick. Congrats on that. And then our Josh Green Rise and Shine jersey card. And I believe we also pulled his base rookie as well. And that goes to, both of those go to Patrick. Congrats on that, Patrick. So then we'll do our inserts. First is our Zion Lights, Camera, and Action. And that goes to Patrick as well. Back to back. Congrats on that. And then next is our Devin Booker Vanity Plates insert. And that goes to Jason. Congrats on that. And then next is our Kawhi Frequent Flyers. And that goes to Jason as well. Back to back. Congrats on that. And then next is our Arriving Now Onyek Okongwu, or Kogu. It's a little tough to pronounce. I have to work on that one. And that goes to Patrick. Building the stack, congrats on that. And then the Donovan Mitchell Lights, Camera, Action goes to Patrick as well. Man, you're racking up, Patrick. And then our Jason Williams Slam insert goes to Brian J. Congrats on that, Brian. And then our last insert is our James Harden Vanity Plate. And that goes to Nick. Doubling up, congrats on that. So then we'll go through our parallels. We have 3 blue parallels and our purple parallel. So our first blue parallels are Robert Woodard II rookie. And that goes to Steve. Congrats on that, Steve. Then our next blue parallel is Terry Rozier. And that goes to Jason. Congrats on that. And then our last blue parallel is Tobias Harris. And that goes to Jason. Building the stack. Good, good, good. Congrats on that. And then our purple parallel of Trae Young goes to Brian J. Congratulations on that. So now we'll go through our rookies. Our first rookie is Denny. And that goes to Patrick. Just killing it. Congrats on that. And then next is Jalen Smith. And that goes to Brian Mason, or Brian M. Congrats on that. And then our Jordan Nwora rookie goes to Brian J. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And then our Isaiah Stewart rookie goes to Nick with the triple. Congrats on that. And then our Isaac Okoro rookie goes to Ben. Congrats on that. And then our Alajek Pokaskevsky rookie card goes to Nick. Congrats on that. And then our Jameis Ramsey rookie goes to Brian M. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And then our Cassius Stanley rookie Goes to Jason. Congrats on that. And then our Desmond Bain rookie goes to Nick. Congrats on that. And then our Tyrese Maxey rookie goes to Royce. Congrats on that, Royce. And then our Obi Toppin rookie goes to Brian M. Congrats on that. And then our Aaron Neesmith rookie goes to Brian J. Congrats on that. And then our Killian Hayes rookie goes to Jason. No, Patrick, we usually don't ship veteran base. We'll ship all the rookies and the inserts and the parallels and the jersey card, of course, and any LeBrons, but we don't ship the rest of the veteran base. Then our Cole Anthony rookie goes to Patrick. Still killing it. Congrats on that. And then our Theo Maldone rookie goes to Jason. Congrats on that. And then our Tyler Bay rookie also goes to Jason. Building a nice big stack. Congrats on that. And then our Sadiq Bay rookie goes to Brian M. Awesome. Congrats on that. And then our Anthony Edwards rookie goes to Patrick. Goodness, you're just killing it. Congrats on that. And then our Emmanuel Quickly rookie also goes to Patrick. And then our Trey Jones rookie goes to Brian J. Congrats on that. And then lastly is our Cassius Winston. So we have two Cassius rookies. That's why I got mixed up. I thought we pulled two of the same one. And that goes to Brian J. Congrats on that. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2021 Hoops Basketball Random Player One Blaster Box Break number 1. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to everybody that joined us on the live stream for the break this evening. And we'll be back in about 6 minutes with our Prism Football Random Player 1 Megabox Break number 2. Thanks again, everybody. Yeah, Patrick, you did pretty darn well on that. You've got a lot of rookie cards coming your way, sir. All right, next up is our Prism Football Mega Box. I'll go ahead and update the random real quick. Thanks again to all of you that have been hitting the like button over the last couple of breaks. As always, that is greatly appreciated. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Richard. Yeah, I thank you for bringing that up, Richard. I appreciate it. I usually notate that in the description. Most of the time, especially on lower end products, you know, I'm not going to ship veteran base, and it allows us to kind of keep the per spot price down. And frankly, I'm not going to ship out veteran base cards from a Hoops product because it's just. It's not a good use of time, honestly. It just isn't. We'll ship out the rookie. the way I kind of think of it in commonsensical terms is I ship out the cards that matter. The rest of them basically get shipped off to Cards for Kids and get donated, and they do a lot of great stuff with those veteran-based cards. But we generally don't. Now, if it's a higher-end product, like if we're breaking Triple Threads baseball or something like that, where there's a very small number of cards in a very expensive box, I generally ship all those out. But on something like Hoops or Prism, that's more of a base brand product, I don't ship veteran base. Now there's some exceptions to that. Like I mentioned, we ship out LeBrons always. In football, I always ship out Mahomes and Brady, just because those cards do have some significant tangible value, even as base cards. But we generally don't ship out base. Because honestly, there's only so many hours of the day, and I am a one-man operation, and yeah, it just doesn't, it's not a feasible thing. Now, if we do a random team break, again, there's always caveats to everything. Generally on team breaks, I'll ship everything out. Like when we do our little blaster team breaks, I'll ship all those cards because it's just like 24 cards. And it's a team break and it's a higher spot price. So it makes more sense. But on something like this. Exactly. Most of them aren't worth, frankly, they're not worth the postage that we would spend to ship them. And again, we donate them to Cards for Kids, and I ship out a large flat rate box of them probably about every month. So, I'm not doing that so I can keep them. I have no use for them whatsoever. Trust me. I have no desire to stack 3,200 count boxes full of base cards in my house. Been there, done that. That's not the card life I live. We donate those, and some kids and stuff get good use out of them and get to enjoy them, and we'll let the fine folks at Cards for Kids kind of, use those for better purposes. Hopefully so, Brian. Yeah, Rich, once you buy your spot, that's, and of course I factor in shipping in the cost of the breaks and everything, but we do that too. We want to offer you an affordable breaking experience, as affordable as possible. I like to use the phrase price inclusive because it sounds very snooty, but yeah, we want to keep the price low and reasonable, and that way it's accessible to everybody. You don't have to have $800 to buy 6 spots in a break, that kind of thing. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but a lot of people don't have that wherewithal, so, which is kind of the origins behind everything that I do with this anyway. It's kind of where I got the idea for it, so I guess it's part of our quote-unquote mission statement. Alrighty, now that I've done rambling on, I've got a random set for Prism. See if there's anything else I need to check on. If you hear that scratching at the door, that's my cat Grayson. He is very upset that he's not part of the upcoming break, or any of our breaks for that matter. I've been in here about 2 hours, so he's thinking, why can't I go in there? Oh, is this your only one, Richard? Well, we sold out kind of quick this week. I was talking about that earlier. I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't think we'd quite sell through everything. Normally when we start the feed, we've got, 15 here, 20 there, 30 here, 30 there. So we usually have a little bit left. But the only thing we had left when we started this evening was the Prism Mega. Yeah, it's tough if you're trying to watch more than one. That does make it a little difficult. Honestly, I'm not talented enough to do that. I would get so confused. I would just get terribly confused. I just don't have the bandwidth for that. I'm one of those people that can't drive a car and talk on the phone at the same time. I'm that person. Alrighty, looks like it is 7:30, so let's get started with our 2020 Panini Prism Football Random Player 1 Megabox break number 2. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got Evan in the top spot. And we've got Melissa in the bottom 2 spots. Well, thank you for that, DJ. I appreciate that you appreciate that. That is kind of, honestly, that's kind of the whole purpose behind my breaking and why I started a few years back, is to be able to kind of have a more affordable model for folks who wanted to get into something but didn't want to spend $50 for a spot. Again, not that there's anything wrong with that, but not everybody wants to, and I get that. So that's how I got here. Let me widen this out so we don't get confused. There's my original list. All right, so I'm going to sort this by everybody's names. I know we've got a few folks, I think, that are breaking with us maybe for the first time in a long time in this, so if you happen to have any questions or anything, by all means put them in the chat. You know, I sure can't do that, Patrick. If I can't do the other, you know, I can't talk on the car and drive the phone. Not capable. Let me widen this out and get that off the screen there. Not capable of doing that at all. Okay, there we go. Again, if y'all have any thoughts on what I was talking about with the lists on the hoops break, by all means, please put that in the chat or send me an email. I'm kind of curious about what everybody's feelings are about that. I would like to cut down the time we spend going through lists, just because it seems not as productive as it could be. But at the same time, I don't want to make it difficult for people who enjoy the breaks. So it's kind of a catch-22. And we might try one out in a couple weeks. Like I said, I'm not going to like just blanket institute it on all the breaks or something, but we might try one in the next couple weeks and just see how it works and see what you all think about it. But I'd like to, unless there's just some adamant opposition, which I'll certainly listen to, of course, but I wouldn't mind trying it on one just to see how it works, to see if we could cut our list scrolling time down a little bit. I'd like to spend a little more time opening packs. Just something I was tinkering around with. No, Richard, my idea is is, I put the weekly schedule in a blog post on the website. So what I would do is, after I have this version of the list where it's sorted by everybody's names, I would basically take that and cut and paste that into a new blog post on the website. That way, and let's say I would do that and I would wait 3 minutes before I start opening packs. So that way you've essentially got 3 minutes to go to the blog section of the website, open that post. You can scroll down to where your name is on the right and see which players you have. And I think it would just, yeah, and I could post a link to it in the chat. That way everybody could just kind of click on it. It would open up a new window for you, and it would just pop up, and you could scroll down, see who your players are, and then we start breaking. Because on longer lists, and I'll use this for, Hoops was like 420, this one's 402. It takes a little while to, even going quickly, it takes a little while to scroll through a big list like this. It's going to take probably like 7-8 minutes maybe, give or take a little bit. So if we could cut that down to 3, and I know that that's not a huge deal when you look at one break, cutting out 4 minutes, but when you do it over the course of 6 or 7 breaks, then all of a sudden that's a half hour. And I'm going to, and in the interest of full disclosure, I would like to be able to add and go at some point in the future, maybe go to a 7th or 8th break on Saturdays. But honestly, I don't want to break 4 hours, because I'm going to tell you why. I'm old and I wake up really early every day, even on the weekends. And I'm to that age, and some of you may know what I'm talking about, where you reach a certain age in life, you can't physically sleep in. Like 15 years ago, I could sleep till noon if I needed to. Well, I can't do that today. It just doesn't happen. I'm going to wake up at 7 regardless. So because of that, I don't want to break late into the night, but I don't want to start the breaks at 4 o'clock either, because nobody shows up because people are doing things, which I get too. And it, if you start too early, it interrupts people's dinner and all of that. So it's kind of a quandary on my end. I would like to be able to add another break or 2, but I don't want to add a 4th hour to the schedule. I'd like to be able to do it in 3 hours, because honestly, that's about as long as I'm good for at this hour. Once we get past 9 o'clock, so you know what I'm talking about, Richard. Because I'm going to tell you another secret that breakers will never admit to. And I marvel at a lot of breakers that, they'll break 8 to 10, 12 hours in one stretch. I am not built like that. I'm good for 3. I can go 3.5 if I need to, but I'm just not one of those guys that I'm not going to sit here and break for 6 hours. I just don't have the mental bandwidth to do it, because I'm doing everything. I don't have an assistant or anybody running lists or doing this, or you all who break with me regularly know how it works. I'm the one updating the list and doing this and doing, so it's a little different, and it takes a lot of bandwidth, and frankly it wears me out. And I'm not saying that complain at all. I love doing this. It's fantastic. I look forward to it every week. But that being said, it is exhausting. So that's really kind of my modus operandi of trying to cut a little time out, is because as we get to where we're fortunate enough to where we sell things out quicker and we sell things out consistently, I'd like to get to a point where maybe we add a 7th or an 8th break. And if we do that list in that format, then maybe we have a little time and I don't have to go 4 hours to do it. So that's kind of, is all. And I know that sounds stupid to some folks, because you see breakers that just, they'll break all day and all night and they're just fine. And honestly, I marvel at that, because I'm not built for it. DJ, what's your name? We'll scroll back up. I'm just about done with the list. So you bought the last spots. We'll scroll back up. I'm trying to think who bought the last spots. I should know. Let me take it off the screen and I'll go back to my admin screen and tell you. Give me just a second, Daniel. Now, Daniel, I showed that you had them in your cart, but you never went through with your cart. Your last name begins with the letter J, correct, Daniel? I showed that you had them in your cart, and that was about an hour and 15 minutes ago, but you didn't actually check out. And then the rest of the spots were bought up. But at about 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern, you had them in your cart, but you didn't check out. So that's why you weren't on the list. Sorry about that. Yeah, and sometimes that happens because there were people buying them at that time. So that may have very well, sometimes that happens when we get real close to the end, then everybody jumps in to clear out the spots, and then your cart doesn't go through because they've already been sold. Which again kind of circles back to my point of why I want to add a 7th and 8th breaks possibly in the over time. Well, all right. Now that I have went through the list, let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. So this is a 10-pack box, 4 cards. I believe there's a rookie in every pack. That's why, for the website, I prefer this one over the 5-pack 4-card box. Get a little bit more rookie card content. So there are our packs. There's our empty box. I'm going to stack these up a little neatly here. Sit them right there. Yeah, sorry about that, Daniel. Sometimes that happens, but it looks like you didn't push your cart through. Oh, kind of like a blind draw, Richard? Hey, Mark. All righty, pack number 1. David Johnson. Can't believe they traded DeAndre Hopkins for him. Fred Warner. And then we have a silver Preston Smith. But anyway, to circle back to what I was rambling on about before we started, if you happen to have any thoughts or opinions on the listing and doing it in the way I talked about, if you have any thoughts, pro or con, I would love to hear them. So you can put them in the chat or email me, just whatever you prefer. And we have a Michael Ojemudia rookie. See, I don't know how people feel about that with no list at all. I mean, I'm not opposed to it if everybody else is fine with it, but I don't know if everybody would like that. I just want to cut I just want to cut the time down. I'd like to be able to do more in less time, but not negatively impact everybody's experience. That's kind of my thoughts. And I'll say from a selfish standpoint, I'd like to be able to do it in a reasonable amount of time so I can enjoy it as well. Joe Namath. Travis Kelce. Well, see, that's what I was thinking, Mark. Cooper Cup. Is that, I would post it. I would post it in a post, and we have a Terrell Lewis rookie. I would post it in a blog post and then pop the link in the chat. You click on the link. I mean, it shouldn't take more than a couple minutes to go through and see, because I sort the list in alphabetical order by everybody's name. So all of your players are together in that one spot. You scroll down to your name. Okay, I've got this player, and that player. And then you're kind of ready to roll. And if you happen to be watching on a computer, well, then you can have your list up on one part of the screen and the actual YouTube, on the other part of the screen. Or if you have dual monitors, one on one monitor, one on the other. Although I know most people watch on their phones and tablets. Leonard Fournette. AP. J.K. Dobbins Emergent insert. I don't know. It's just something I was kicking around last week, trying to, I'm always tinkering, trying to improve things. And then we have a Trevon Diggs rookie. I don't know. We'll try, we may try it with one break in a week or two just to see how it works. But when I do, I will mention that in the break description, just so everybody knows. So if somebody maybe doesn't want to be a guinea pig in the process, they don't have to be. But I will state, hey, this break is going to be a test for our blog post list. But we'll probably do that in the next week or two just to see see if it works. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Oh, we've got a little green pulsar. I wonder if it is a parallel or the auto. Kenny Stills. Kirk Cousins. And then we have a green pulsar Kez Watkins rookie autograph. So it was our auto. And then we have a Tyler Johnson rookie. Yeah, I wonder where Watson's going to end up. I wonder if he's going to be a part of some draft day deal, since there's so many quarterbacks that are projected to go high in the first round, if he'll be kind of involved in that mix of some sort of trade or whatnot, where the Texans end up with one of those high picks and can take one of those rookie quarterbacks. Yeah, I love those green pulsars. I like those, and I even like the pinks in the other mega boxes. Huh. We'll do this pack backwards. Little Jordan Love rookie. Not too bad there. And then we have a Demario Davis green pulsar. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, Richard. He's got a lot of control over his destiny, which is good. Good for him. Still, though, you just never know how that might be able to be worked out. If it gets him in the right situation, or the situation that he thinks is the right situation, you just never know what might happen. Then we have Ronald Jones and Dexter Lawrence. All right, next pack. Dan Marino. Max Crosby. Dante Fowler Jr., and a Jeff Okuda rookie. Next pack. Kyle Fuller. Michael Thomas. And then we have a Brandon Graham green Pulsar Prism. And then Lindbaum Jr. rookie. Yeah, I don't know if he went to the Jets. They just seem like such a failure of a franchise. I mean, they just, you know, they seem to exhibit very poor decision making on a lot of fronts. Julian Edelman. Malcolm Butler. The Boz. And then a Cole Kmet rookie. I wonder how committed the Dolphins are to Tua. Although he's a high pick, he showed flashes last year. I mean, he could certainly be their in-game solution. I think the draft will be fun to watch just because of all the intrigue. Yeah, I mean the endorsements and stuff, but if you're on a terrible team that sucks and the ownership's terrible and management is basically ignorant, I think that, you know, I don't know if all the money and the being in a bigger media market means that much. Like, I feel like that's probably one of the worst places in the NFL to play just because of that. No Mahomes yet. Oh, speaking of, little brilliance insert. And then a Marlon Davidson rookie. Pete, I like how you asked for the Mahomes and it just showed up. Last pack. Quinion Williams. Justin Simmons. Trey Flowers. And then a Jacob Eason rookie. No Richard, no Brady. No Brady in this box. It's good suggestive reasoning, though, Richard. I like, I like where you're coming from with that. Absolutely. Had to try, absolutely. Well, alrighty. Now that we have been through our box, let's go back through our list and see who got which cards. Alright. So we will start with our inserts. course, our first insert is our Patrick Mahomes Brilliant. I guess it would help if I put the screen up. There we go. See, this is why I don't like going that late into the evening, things like that. Patrick Mahomes. Going to Pete. Congrats on that. Asked for it, and it just popped out of the box. It's a Festivus miracle. Our next insert is a J.K. Dobbins Emergent insert. And that goes to Keith. Congrats on that, Keith. Long time no see. And then next we'll go through our Prism Parallels. First is our Brandon Graham Green Pulsar Prism. And that goes to Anthony. Congrats on that, Anthony. And then next is our Demario Davis Green Pulsar. And that goes to Brian. Congrats on that, Brian. And then next is our Preston Smith Silver. And that goes to Richard. Congrats on that, Richard. So next we'll go through our stack of rookies. First is our Marlon Davidson rookie. I swear I've pulled him in every single box of Prism I've opened this year. And that goes to Evan. Congrats on that, Evan. Thanks for breaking with us this week. And then next is our Cole Kmet rookie. And that goes to Mark. How about that? Congrats on that, Mark. Little Cole Kmet rookie. And the next is our Lynn Bowden Jr. rookie. And that goes to Lawrence. Congrats on that, Lawrence. And then next is our Jeff Okuda rookie. And that goes to Josh. Congrats on that, Josh. And then next is our Tyler Johnson rookie. And that goes to Tom. Congrats on that, Tom. And then next is our Trayvon Diggs rookie. And that goes to Terry. Congrats on that, Terry. And then next is our Terrell Lewis rookie. And that goes to Brian. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And then next is our Michael Ojemudia rookie. And that goes to Robert. Congrats on that, Robert. And then next is our Jacob Eason rookie. And that goes to Freddie. Congrats on that, Freddie. Thanks for breaking with us this week. And then next, our last base rookie card is our Jordan Love rookie. And that goes to Dan. Congrats on that, Dan. Thanks for joining us. And then last but certainly not least is our Green Pulsar Prism Kez Watkins rookie autograph. And that goes to Josh. Congratulations on that. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2020 Panini Prism Football Random Player 1 Mega Box break number 2. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, I appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to everybody that joined us in the live feed for the break this evening. And we'll be back here in a couple of minutes with our Donruss Optic Basketball Random Player Break number 1. Thanks again, everybody. Alrighty. Looks like we're just a minute or two off schedule, so let me set the random up and we'll get started with our optic break. That's all right, DJ. No problem at all. And you're not the first person to ask that question, and I dare say you won't be the last. Sometimes that happens. You think you went through checkout and you didn't, and no problem at all. Yeah, Mark, I thought it was pretty good with the love, and I know Eason's going to be backing up again, but he's still a quality quarterback, and you don't know where he's going to end up in 2 years. So not necessarily a dead card. Thought we had a little bit of rookie content there. That's why I like the 10-pack box, the 10-pack mega, because you get 10 rookies. So you've got a shot at some pretty good players. Yeah, Brian, I feel like it gives us a little bit more bang for the buck, just having the access to those 10 rookies and the chance of getting, one of the bigger ones. I have to be honest, though, my favorite Prism to open are those hangers. Just because I like those red ice Prisms, and then the rookie variations. But the megas are fun too. I mean, all of the Prism retail SKUs are nice, just because they're a lot more affordable than the hobby. All right, got a random set up. Let me see if I've got any questions I need to answer real quick. Actually, yeah, Brian, and I was actually thinking about that today. I'm glad you brought that up. Hey, James, good to see you. How are you doing this evening? Brian, I was thinking about that. I think that this will probably be the last Prism football break we do for a little bit. So I actually had queued up 2 optic blaster breaks for next week. 1 random player, 1 random team. I didn't put the random team on the list only because I'm anticipating having a couple of eBay breaks sell out this week that I might have to add in addition to Impeccable. So I didn't want to put myself in a situation where I was trying to jam in 9 breaks. But I think for the next couple of weeks we won't be doing Prism football, we'll be doing optic football. So we'll be doing some blaster. I've got some mega boxes coming. We'll probably do the blaster random team like we did with Prism, just because everybody really seemed to like it. I think we did 11 of those, so we'll do that a little bit with optic. But yeah, we'll be doing, I've got some more coming, so I would imagine, I can't look too far in the future just because, I know Select Select this year is going to have mega boxes. So I know we're definitely doing that. I can already tell you right now, I'll be on the lookout the second those things are out to get some of those. So, but we'll be doing some optic for sure. I've got a bunch of it coming. We'll be doing select when it comes out. Yeah, I saw that somebody had posted something on Twitter about that. So yeah, they had actually sent a distro sheet to one of their distributors, but I guess there's going to be retail select. So yeah, so obviously we're going to be, the second that hits, I'm going to be picking some of that up. So count on seeing a lot of that in whatever SKU, frankly, I can get my hands on. It'll probably be like Prism, probably a little hanger, little mega, little blaster, just whatever I can get when I can get it. But we'll definitely be doing that for sure. But yeah, we'll be doing a little bit more optic, kind of tapping the brakes a little bit on Prism. See, I don't think so. I don't think it'll take away from the hobby version. I think the hobby version will be $1,000 a box. First off the line will be $1,500 to $1,800. So it gives us more accessibility. And honestly, I don't want to I don't want to buy $1,000 box and have to charge you $6.99 or $4.99 a spot. I'm not about that. I just don't like it. I don't like it. No. And I know I've done that kind of stuff before, and I have stuff listed from time to time. I'd really prefer not to. All right, looks like we are a few minutes behind schedule, so let's get started with our 2019-2020 Donruss Optic Basketball Choice Random Player One Box Break number 1. Howdy, Doc. Good to see you this evening. Welcome to the chat. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once. See if I can get my mouse to cooperate. Once. Twice. 3 times. 4, and lucky number 5. So we got Mike in the top spot and Jason in the bottom spot. Alrighty, so I'll blow our list up, cut and paste it over to the right. I do know there's some folks in this break that this might be the first time that they've broken with us, or broken with us for the first time in a long time. So if you happen to be watching live and have any questions, by all means, please put those in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them. So Jason is in the Zion spot. Sort this list by everybody's names. We'll scroll through our list so everybody can see who they have, and then we'll tear into our box and see what we get. Oh, did you, Daniel? Did you pick these up last night by chance? Okay, yeah, you got them yesterday. Well, good. At least it worked for this. Sometimes that happens, though. Not the end of the world. If that's the worst thing that happens to us today, I think we'll be all right. You know what? I forgot to switch screens over as I was going through the list. So let's go back up here. I apologize for that. Didn't even notice it till I looked over to my streaming software. Alrighty, I will scroll through the list yet again. My bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, maybe we'll hit Sekou. I think you got Cam too, didn't you? Well, see, I went through the list the first time, Brian. I had it on the wrong screen. I'm sitting here in the silence, and I'm paging down. But then I look at my streaming software. I'm like, oh wait, I'm still on the random screen. So this is actually the second time I went through the list. But luckily this time you all can see it, which is what counts. Alrighty, now that we have all seen the list, let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. So this is a 6-card 1-pack box. There's our pack, which will sit there. Our first card is Quindari Weatherspoon, silver rated rookie. Shoot, let me get some more sleeves out. Our next card is a red Domantas Sabonis choice prism. It is exactly the same. It looks like the Topps Mojo pattern, like with the blue refractor auto that we pulled earlier out of Bowman Chrome. Very nice though. Our next card is a Kevin Porter Jr. Signature Series red choice prism. See if it's serial numbered. No, not serial numbered. That's all right, Brian. I knew what you meant. It is a little high risk, high reward. Then our next card is a Jaren Jackson Jr. green choice prism. Not numbered. And then we have a Darius Garland. And again, this is the choice prism pattern. Little Darius Garland rated rookie. Yeah, I definitely like the color palette that they use for the prisms. And I like the pattern, even though it's the Mojo, Topps Mojo pattern. It looks really nice with these. And then our last card in the box, Terrence Mann choice prism. Alrighty. Well, now that we've went through our cards, let's go back to our list and see who got which ones. Let me make sure I put the list actually on the screen. There we go. So we'll start off with the one card in the box that's not exclusive to the SKU, and that would be our Quindari Weatherspoon rated rookie silver. And that goes to Fred. Congrats on that, Fred. And then next is our Terrence Mann choice silver prism rated rookie. And that goes to Daniel. Congrats on that, Daniel. Daniel J, very nice. And then next is our Darius Garland rated rookie, and that's the choice prism version. And that goes to Chris. Congrats on that, Chris. And then next we have our Jaren Jackson green choice prism. And that goes to Eric. Congrats on that, Eric. And then next we have our Domantas Sabonis red choice prism. And that goes to Chris as well. Congrats on that. And then last but not least is our Kevin Porter Jr. Signature Series Red Choice Prism. And that goes to Daniel F. Congratulations on that. Well, alrighty. Well, that concludes our 2019-2020 Donruss Optic Basketball Choice Random Player One Box Break number 1. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to all of you that joined us on the live feed for the break this evening. And that concludes our breaks for the night. Hope everybody had a good time. I know I certainly did. Appreciate seeing all of you in chat this evening as always. It's always great. Hearty welcome to the new folks that joined us this week. Hopefully we'll see you back next week. And hope everybody enjoys the rest of your night and the rest of your weekend. And I'm going to shut the stream off here in a second and start uploading some videos and spend some time. It's not often that I have both of my daughters in the house at the same time, so I'm going to get that done so I can spend a little time with them this evening. But thanks again, everybody, and we'll hope to see you next Saturday. Thanks again, y'all.